Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning back in. So today I am going to update you guys, number one, on what's been going on with me, what's to come for 2016, and I'm also going to take advantage and show you guys some goodies that I have picked up, kind of like a mini haul, because I don't want to bore you guys to death with just me rambling. I'm going to show you some products, but let's get the rambling out of the way. Where have I been? What's with the hiatus? You told us you were back last frickin' video. Now you're not. Get it together. I know. I am an asshole. That's the best way to put it, right? But you know what? Life happened. And unfortunately, there's just some circumstances in your life that you kind of have to just roll with and hold on tight until it's over. I needed to take a break, and I needed to kind of gather myself and I guess put everything in perspective is the best way to put it. And I don't want to come on here and ramble about, you know, all this stuff that doesn't really matter, and it's just, I kind of needed to get myself together. I needed to catch my life. That's the best way to put it. But I'm back, and 2016, I have so much planned for my channel, for my blog. My blog I have neglected. I think the last time I did a blog post was like July, and that's just completely unacceptable, and it's not okay, and I'm sorry that I left you guys hanging, and I want to come back and give you the time that you deserve and give you some great videos. And I have a new camera, which is bomb.com. Hey, so there's no reason for me not to deliver. And I promise you guys that that is something that I'm really going to make top priority for 2016. My blog is right now in the works. I'm putting together like the last bits and pieces to make this the best blog ever. I have guest bloggers coming in that are going to be permanent on the blog. And I'm kind of making it shorter and sweeter because I felt like my last blog was kind of like too all over the place, but I think you guys will be happy with the end result. I'm happy with it as I'm watching it just be born. So yeah, so I promise I'm back 100%. I also see that even with my hiatus, I've been getting subscribers like crazy, so thank you. Thank you for that. I can't express what that means when I go on my email and I see so-and-so has subscribed, and I'm like, oh, I haven't posted a video in months, but thanks. You guys are the bomb. What else? I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any requests for videos, link them down below. Snapchat, do I have Facebook? I have Facebook. Facebook and Instagram will be linked down below. As well as my email. If you guys have any questions, hit me on make my hotline bling. And there's one thing that I want to leave you guys with, and then we'll jump right into the products. Is if you have a dream, go for it. And you're gonna have people tell you that it's a stupid idea. You're gonna have people tell you that it's a pipe dream. You're gonna have people tell you that you're crazy and that you're gonna starve for following your dream, but you're not. And if you bust your ass really hard, and if you have a dream, you go for it, no matter what people say. Because when I started YouTube and when I started my career, people were like, fucking crazy, you're gonna die of hunger. And I was like, you don't know me. So that is what I'm gonna leave you guys with. My schedule's still crazy, but my weekends are a little bit more flexible. If you guys don't know, for whatever reason, I work full-time. I work 40 hours a week, plus I freelance, plus I am in the middle of going to school to obtain my cosmetology license for the state of Florida. So I have a really busy schedule, and that's not an excuse as to why my channel was suffering and why my blogging was suffering, but I kind of, like I said, I needed to put things in perspective, and I needed that little break to kind of reevaluate everything. But I'm good. I'm back, and I promise you, I'm better than ever. Christmas just passed, and I did a little bit of splurging, so I wanted to share with you guys just it's like 5 products that I have that I received for Christmas, or that I kind of just decided to take the plunge on. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't know why it took me so long to get this freaking powder, because it is amazing. It was $37. I picked it up at Sephora, but I freaking love it. So I've used it this week, and my concealer has not budged, like, at all. I used to think banana was bomb. You need to pick this up. This, if you are a contour highlight freak and you like to bake, this is going to be your best friend. The only thing that I'm not crazy about is, for some reason, the Beauty Blender doesn't pick up much of the powder. I don't know if that's happened to any of you guys. But I'm going to try using a wedge sponge tomorrow morning, and then I'll definitely let you guys know how that works out for me. But the damn Beauty Blender, like, usually with the banana it picks up a lot of product, but for some reason it doesn't pick up this powder as well. So I'm going to try a wedged little sponge thingamajiggy. So the next, I'm so excited about this purchase. The next thing I finally took the plunge on. So I have been binge watching Jeffree Star's YouTube channel. He's just amazing. And anybody who thinks differently, like, shut up. Like, just stop it. Stop it. That man is amazing. So when I saw that he has his YouTube channel, I need to get this product over here. When I saw that he started his YouTube channel, I was in there like swimwear. So I saw that he raved and ranted about these 2 products together. And I was at Sephora, and you know when you go to Sephora and you're like, okay, I'm only gonna go in for one thing, and you're like a horse like this, and you're just like, I'm going for that one thing, but somehow somewhere along the line they just fall, and you're like, oh look, glitter, or oh look, Kat Von D has a new whatever, and it's whatever. So that's what happened, right? So it was literally like an hour after I had just finished watching his full face routine, right? And he talked about Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation and the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, right? Okay. Where have these been in my life? Now, Giorgio Armani, yes, it is a $62 foundation. So this is definitely a splurge. This is definitely the type of foundation that you only use when you want to, like, show out and be like, you know, I get it. Not everybody has $60 to spend on a freaking foundation. I probably shouldn't have, but I have been eyeing this since Amrezy talked about it. And then when I saw Jeffree use it and I saw how flawless it looked, I was just like, okay, I need to pick it up. So again, this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and this is in the shade 5.5. It is a little bit, it's a little bit light for me, like not too much to where it's noticeable, but for me, I feel like it's a little bit light. But then the 5 just seemed, I don't know, this kind of just matched me perfectly. But if you're like me and you highlight and you contour, it'll be perfect for you. So amazing purchase. Again, I picked this up at Sephora. Now the Sephora in my area in Miami has an actual like little Sephora. Listen to me, little Sephora. Has a little Giorgio Armani like section. So, and they put it right at the front, so it's like you can't miss it. I'm like, oh, real nice. Sephora 1, Alexis 0. So let's talk further about this Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. So this is, oh, it smells so good. So here's what I do. I dip my Beauty Blender, wherever it is, damp, and I dip it in there, and I kind of just drag it along my face and distribute it evenly around the whole perimeter of my face. I even sometimes bring it down to my neck, because I do bring foundation down to my neck so you all won't color. And Jeffree uses it as a primer, but I am a devoted fan of my Porefessional. This doesn't minimize pores. So what I do is I will put my Porefessional on first to the areas where my pores are the biggest, which is normally my T-zone, and then let that dry for a bit, then go in with this, let that dry for a bit, and then go in with my foundation. And normally it doesn't, I don't have a problem with it because I do my eyes before I do my foundation, but you might want to add a little 5 extra minutes to your actual face routine before you go in with all those steps, because you want to let it, you want your skin to absorb it so that way it does work, because it's not going to work if you put on the primer and then go right in with your foundation. It's not giving your skin enough time to absorb the product. So that's a really important factor and a really big tip that I have for you guys is let your primers and your moisturizers absorb in your face. Very important. So the Bobbi Brown, I want to say it was around 54 around that. I know it wasn't more than 100. It was like in the 50 price range, but it was really good. What's next? So Kat Von D primer. Haven't used this yet, so as you can see, I'm like totally into skincare now. It's ridiculous. Lock-It Featherweight Primer Base. Now, I swatched this at the store, and I'm not exaggerating. This thing, like a little bit goes a very long way. So you don't even want to do a full pump. Like you want to do like a half a pump. You see how little bit that is? But it's like crazy how much you get out of just, my whole hand has just been covered with that little bit. And it was tiny, but I love it. And the one thing that I do love about it is that right here on the side, it says hydrating, water-based, weightless, fragrance-free, and oil-free. So if you have sensitive skin and you've been having a hard time finding a product that works for you, this is amazing because it has no oil, it has no fragrance, and it's water-based. So, I mean, you can't lose with this. I haven't personally used it yet, but when I do, I will definitely put a review on it on the blog. You guys know I love to do reviews on my blog. Next thing is the Tarte High Performance. That's not it. Okay. The Tarte, I can never pronounce this, Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. Now, what caught my eye about this was that it said, creaseless, full coverage concealer, waterproof, visibly brightens, smooths, and hydrates skin. What? Yeah, sign me up. Now, when I opened it, I was like, spent $25 for this little baby? Really? This is the color light. So this is probably like the lightest one they have. And looking at it, I feel like maybe it's a little bit too light, but we can make it work. Now, the consistency on this is very, very, very thick. So you definitely want to apply it with a brush, maybe something like this, maybe something even more smaller and tapered so you could really get in there. And this product you don't want to go back and forth with because it will really streak it out. So always tapping motion. And either way, whenever you do anything under your eye, you want to do tapping motions because that's going to prevent any wrinkles or anything. And I don't know about y'all, but I got time for wrinkles under my eyes. So yeah. So used this once on Monday. Didn't have any creases. So that is very true to the marketing. And yeah, the only thing is that I felt it'd be a little bit too thick for under the eyes, but I'm going to give it another try, play around with it, see what works. Maybe if I spray a little bit of Fix Plus before I go under my eyes, it'll make it a little bit more of a smoother application. But I'll keep you guys updated on this as well as the Kat Von D primer. Next is this perfume. I have been obsessing over perfumes lately. This is the Marc Jacobs Daisy Dream, and this smells, oh, I just put it in my nose. It's sexy. It's just such a really, it's like a really feminine, clean scent. It's like what a woman should smell like. And I'm obsessed with it. That was freaking awesome. Because I know I'm going to get questions. what lippy I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing the Kat Von D Lolita 2, and in the center of my lips I applied Pure Hollywood by Anastasia, and I lined it with the Spice Liner by MAC. And then my lashes are the Iconic from House of Lashes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your constant support. Happy New Year. And here is to a great journey with all of you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.